What's going on YouTube? We're back with another video, and today talking about Snowfall, one of my favorite shows that I literally just started watching like maybe 3 weeks, a month ago probably. But anyways, this has to be one of the best shows I ever watched. Like literally it's on probably a tier with like Breaking Bad. Yeah, probably just about there. Has some of the same elements, but it's probably one of my favorite shows for sure. Has some great storytelling, has some great just overall lines, and I'd say one of the best like character developments I've seen in any show. But practically I wanted to talk about kind of how the last episode ended. You know, it was I didn't really enjoy it. You know, I was uncomfortable in it because I know everything that came to Franklin was full circle. You know, if you ever watch Snowfall, or if you don't even know about Snowfall, then I'll tell you just a little quick thing. Basically, you know, Franklin and his whole family, they got into basically the drug game, started dealing cocaine. Franklin, he found a way to make it more potent by this other dealer he met somewhere else, maybe a little further away from LA, but he basically made a way to kind of turn into a consistency called rock. Well, that's what he named it at least. And he wanted to build kind of like a franchise, or just really make his business more booming, so to speak, right? So this rock, right, that basically, it's like in the show at least how they did it, it's like I guess drying out the drug and making it into like a ball form, and then making sure like it turns hard, and then basically I guess you pick it apart and then people smoke it like that, or it turns into a crystal, something like that. But anyway, this drug is very addictive, and it's been poisoning the streets of LA. But I really want to touch on that last episode because, you know, I really wanted Franklin to win. You know, he was really fighting for that 73 million, you know, and this story really told a lot. And how even when back in the seasons, Franklin, I think at Louis and Jerome's wedding, when he took LSD on accident, really, he became face to face with himself. And then basically his inner self was saying how he was hurting people and killing a lot of people, not helping the people he thought he was, you know, and everything basically came back full circle. I mean, his dad was a homeless person, became an alcoholic, and throughout the whole season, literally Franklin will say verbatim, "I do not drink." Anytime he was offered something, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do this, doesn't do that, right? So the directors or the writers, they made that very clear, that they wanted us to know that he does not drink whatsoever, right? Then the last episode, when after the last episode, Sissy kills Teddy, and he went to the bar after calling V, and after sitting there for a while, you know, the bartender, you know, basically gives up a drink, and then after that kind of just spirals down, and then leaves him to crash out, trying to find ways to get his money back, trying to, you know, keep his properties in alignment. But sooner or later everything falls under, and then no one will help him out. You know, he tried to have Leon at least lend him some more money after already owing him $500K. Leon wouldn't give him any more money because Leon already knows what the money was doing to Franklin. You know, Franklin is a smart guy, but like Avi said, I think maybe season 2, season 3, that once people know basically your weakness, or like that you're greedy or something like that, then that's all it takes. And then people just know your weakness. And that was Franklin's weakness. That really was everybody's weakness, greed. Literally the whole show fumbled on itself just because of greed. Louis, the way her path got taken down was because of greed. She wanted more for herself. She wanted to be either respected as like a new kingpin or whatever the case was. But she literally said that she wasn't shown enough respect through drug deals because she was a woman. And she just went behind Franklin's back and, you know, took over with the plug, or as in Teddy, to deal more cocaine through the streets, leaving Franklin out to dry. So, and Franklin put everybody on. It's really sad to see this. I mean, literally that last episode, especially when the Kendrick Lamar song came on, it was a very powerful moment. You know, I need more of this. I need more of this show. But I feel like this show shouldn't end here. I feel like we need another season. You know, like maybe just a few episodes. But at the end of the day, I don't think Franklin was a bad character or a guy. I think he was trying to have everybody win, especially his family. And then I think his downfall was really just always leaving room for error when it came to people closest to him. Like he will always, even if he showed that he didn't care about people closest to him, like say for example him saving his aunt Louie, he still did. You know, he still was there for her. He was still there for Leon, even though he messed up with Man Boy. Like, he was there for everyone, even when there was really no need to. Or even with Kevin, you know, like he only did that to Kevin because he knew what would happen, and everyone acted in their own selfish ways because their goals was not aligned with Franklin's. Franklin was only really about the money. He didn't care what it needed to happen, or, you know, petty little beefs or whatever the case is. He was always focused on just having the money, and people messed that up for him. People being his mother, his dad, you know, people close to him like his friends, aunt, uncle, whoever, you know, people crossed him, and that was that. And even though Franklin, you know, yes, you can blame him for a lot of things, spreading, you know, the streets of LA with drugs and this and that, but you gotta understand, you gotta blame the CIA too. You gotta blame the CIA. You know how much money him and Teddy just brought in together? It's just alarming, you know. But another thing I want to talk about is the character Wanda. You know, watching her character development throughout the story was just, it was good and it was uncomfortable. You know, seeing her be a heavy drug addict. I mean, you literally saw her, like, her whole appearance change. She was not necessarily, you know, actually I scratched that. You know what I really like what they did was when, after she, you know, stopped being a drug addict and was trying to get her life back on track, you literally see her skin glow. Like, you literally see her, it's like she was reborn, you know. And I like how they do the colors all in the TV show. You know, they make, because when she was a drug addict, everything was kind of like gray or this monotone type color, like, but now the color palette really set in after she stopped being a drug addict. And, you know, especially when she went to Africa or Ghana, she was just glowing. You know, she was a whole different person, and I love that for her. But, you know, everything came full circle, and sad to say, but Franklin literally just became like his dad, like the thing he hated most, or claimed that he hated most, you know, became an alcoholic, and he has a kid now that he probably will never see or never get to know, just like his, basically just like his pops. So, you know, it's a sad story, but this show was very heavily foreshadowed to happen, you know, literally straight from the start. And I see a lot of TikToks saying, like, no one really in the show, especially the main characters, really smiled other than like the first season when they started getting to where they were going. And then, or you really never even see Franklin smile that much, or like a real genuine smile. But when he was homeless, literally just lost his house and everything he had, literally just happy to have $20, he literally looked happy when he said he was free. And that was probably the most saddest part. And another thing I saw on TikTok was saying that, imagine how many homeless people are out there that probably either live the same life or just a luxurious life, right? And how if they even mention that to anyone, who would believe them? You know, like, if, let's just say you see a homeless person on the street and they told you, I was helping the CIA bring in drug money and I had all this, I had all that, I was a kingpin, you wouldn't believe them. You look at them crazy. They probably had like one flip flop. They probably had like one flip flop on, again, emoji joggers, dirty white beater. Like, you wouldn't even believe them. You'd be like, bro, get out of here, bro. Let me give you like a quarter or something like that, you know? So this show is really funny and really sad. There's a whole lot of emotions, you know. I have a lot more to say about this show, but probably in a part 2. I really kind of want to go like kind of off the wall with this one. But anyone who basically watched Snowfall, please let me know down in the comments about how you like the video, or if you like the show, or you're about to watch the show. Please let me know in the comments down below. Please give a like and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
I'm good.
Saint!